Hi, my name is Nick Chatten and I'm a 9 times award-winning wedding DJ from the UK. So I know a thing or two about how to create a fantastic wedding where everyone will be dancing. I'm now going to share with you my 10 top tips that you must do as either a DJ or a bride, groom or a party organizer to create the best wedding playlist. This way you'll have everyone dancing and everyone will leave at midnight and say that was the best party ever. So here we go. This is tip number 1. You must understand the couple's tastes and their story. What I mean by that is you need to start a conversation. Ask them about their favourite genres. Ask them about their favourite artists. Ask them about gigs that they've been to, songs that mean something to them. Was there a song that was being played in the background when the proposal took place? Was there a song that really reminds everyone of a family get together? Something really important. You must ask these questions. This is all about building a musical identity. Without that, you won't be able to create anything. So you need to build a musical identity for your partygoers. Tip number 2. This is all about the balance of the guests' demographic. Now what I mean by this is it's not just about the party organizer or the couple if it's a wedding. This is about every single person in the room. So you need to be able to blend floor fillers with indie, with cheese, with pop, and you need to make sure that granny and granddad, aunt and uncle, the little 5-year-old sitting in the corner, they're not sitting there all night with their arms crossed staring at you as a DJ wondering what on earth you're playing. You have got to cater for everyone in the room, and if you have a couple that are insistent, you need to have that conversation with them, and you need to have the free rein to be able to change the musical direction if you see fit. You are the expert. You are hired to get everyone dancing. So make sure you make that clear with your bride and groom. Tip number 3, structure your night. Don't just throw all the songs together, build the energy. Early evening, think about background and warm-up tunes. After the first dance, you might want to throw in a few floor fillers just to create that vibe on the dance floor so they know you're serious and that's how you intend to carry on the night. Think about mid-tempo crowd pleasers, round about 120 to 125 BPM is always a good start. And then peak time is your bangers and your anthems. End of the night when everyone's had a drink, arms around each other, they love everyone, they just love everyone. They're the times you want your sing-alongs, your Wonderwall, your Don't Look Back in Anger, your Mr. Brightside, your Sex on Fire, your Chelsea Dagger, and then building up to the crescendo. Ask your couple what song they want to finish the night on and make sure everyone's involved. Interaction at a wedding is key. Tip number 4. Create a must play and a do not playlist. This way you again will understand what your guests, your bride and groom, whoever, your party organizer, you'll understand what they don't like, and more importantly you'll understand what they do like. The other way, I just spoke about interaction. Why not encourage their guests to submit requests on their invitations? That way they will feel obliged to dance and they'll also feel as if they've had a hand in creating a fantastic party. So it's a win-win all the way around. 5. Tip number 5. Mix it up. Don't be predictable. Surprise is a part of all of the magic at these parties. Throw in a mashup, a forgotten gem, a curveball remix that perhaps some people weren't expecting. You might, if you're like me, if you put Dancing Queen on, everyone's going to jump on the dance floor. But, again, that's probably the majority of people, but why not throw in a different remix of it? A fantastic one doing the rounds is the Sergeant Slick remix of Gimme 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 by ABBA. because it will resonate with the younger people, because it's got that beat. It's around about 123 beats per minute. It's absolutely superb. But there'll also be those songs that they're not expecting to hear, that when they do hear them, you'll see the faces light up. You'll know that you're onto a winner. So just throw in a curveball now and again. Tip number 6, read the room as and when. So live, on the fly, read the room. Even the best planned lists of music sometimes just don't work. So you need to watch the energy. Watch. You might just put a mix on that incorporates a bit of Motown, a bit of 70s. If you're seeing that people are toe tapping, you know that you could probably resonate with those people, and you might want to go down that route of a bit of Motown or a bit of 70s or a bit of cheese or a bit of pop, whatever. But just watch the room. Just keep your eyes flowing all the time so you know exactly what's going on. You'll see if people are singing along, clapping along, toe tapping. You'll get a feel for what they like by just watching. Keep your eyes open. And on that note, DJs with laptops, I hate laptops. I absolutely hate them, especially when you put them right in front of you, because you might as well just do that because no one can see you. Lose the laptop or put it to the side. Interaction, make sure they can see you. Make sure they know you're part of the party. Include songs for moments, not just for dancing. So it's not just about DJing the dance floor. You're scoring the whole day. Background music for dinner, for drinks, for cake cut, for bouquet toss. That should all feel curated, not just a filler, not just a mix that you found. So really think about it. Tip number 8, keep songs short and impactful. We live in a world now of TikTok and Instagram, so people are so used to listening to songs for segments. It might be that those long intro songs you might want to cut out and just get to the meaty part of the track. But think about that. Think about if you've got a younger audience, they're so used to TikTok, so they're used to 2.5 minute songs. You might just want to think, 90 seconds sometimes is enough to spark a dance floor before moving on. But keep energy high and the transitions right as well. So, if you're playing Motown, really think about what you're going on from Motown. If you're playing chart stuff, think about where you're going, other BPMs mixing. Think about your transitions. Always have a backup in place. I call them brain freeze. This is your tip number 9, by the way. Tip number 9. I always have brain freeze playlists. So they're basically, if someone just suddenly, a bride comes up to me and says, have you got any drum and bass? I can just pull up a drum and bass playlist, and I know I can go straight to that. And I know I've probably got 10 or 20 absolute floor filler bangers. None of them are going to disappoint, and everyone's going to know them. So always have a backup and a contingency plan in place. You never know when you're going to need it. Some genres I struggle with, and that's why I have it. It might be that someone says to you, have you got a 90s R&B set that you can play for? And normally, half an hour of that is enough. That'll satisfy most people. Then you can move on. But you're just keeping that dance floor going, and more importantly, you're keeping everyone happy. Tip number 10. This is really important. End the night on a high. Remember, when people are walking out of that venue at 12:10, you want them to be saying, do you know what? That was the best party I have ever been to. Because they won't necessarily remember what's been happening at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. What they'll remember is that they were dancing for the last half an hour. And that last half an hour to them, when they've had a drink, probably feels like they've been dancing all night. So go out on a high. They're the songs that you want. You Don't Look Back in Anger, your Champagne Supernova, the ones that everyone's got their arms around them and they're loving each other and they're all singing along, and they're still singing those songs as they're walking out the door. If you finish on a high like that, I guarantee you will get fantastic reviews from all of your clients. Take a note of that and make sure you do it. So there you go, they're my top 10 tips. I hope you found them useful, I really do. And if you have, please subscribe and help me to make more videos just like this to help more people. Thanks a lot, bye-bye.